I am David Attenborough, and I am 93.
Since the 20th century, the American industry is growing, and with that, its impact on the environment. Because of the increase in living standard and demand for new products and materials, all kinds of factories were opened across the country. Some factories did not only produce nice new goods, but also created unwanted byproducts, which ended up in the environment and affected multiple species. Major amounts of toxic pollutants that are found in marine and freshwater environments, like estuaries and rivers, ended up there this way. These compounds normally affect the health and development of the species living there, and even in low doses can be lethal. But some animals still manage to live under these harsh circumstances. This is the reason why multiple researchers studied the adaptations fish made to thrive in these toxic waters. The fish manage to live in these environments because they differ in their DNA. These changes make it possible for the fish to become tolerant to these contaminants. DNA is the material that carries all the information about how an organism will look and function. For instance, DNA in humans determines things like eye color and how certain organs function. The researchers used the fish species to study these DNA changes, the Atlantic tomcod and the Atlantic killifish from the east coast of the United States. They mapped the DNA to find differences in DNA from fish that did not live in these toxic environments. The difference they found was in a piece of DNA coding for a protein which protects the animals from the toxicity of certain compounds. This is found to have a big impact on the survival chances of the fish. This probably caused the fast change of DNA in the whole population over a small period of time. If a fish has a high chance of survival because of its DNA, it will probably live longer and produce more offspring. This leads to more fish with the same DNA adaptation than fish who do not have this adaptation, and that are not protected in the polluted regions. As said, this research was only done in the east coast of the United States. So it would be interesting to know whether different fish species from different regions are able to make the same changes to toxic pollutants. The same adaptation was found in two fish species, so it could be possible that other fish species adapt in the same way. Because of our still-growing industry, more and more regions could become intoxicated. This is why it would be important and informative to make predictions about whether pollutants could destroy ecosystem diversity or not. The end.